Professor Mush, for that introduction. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I hope that we're all feeling happy. I'm looking around, seeing some kind of faces, but I think that's only natural given the momentous weekend that this is. Right? And it's interesting because I think you and I did not compare notes. However, you'll hear some familiar themes, I think, that run between our two speeches. So I want to, before anything else, recognize a few key groups in the audience today. First of all, to all the parents, grandparents, siblings, and other supporters out there who carried these amazing graduates to BU, who loved and cheered them, who sacrificed to make their education possible, thank you. And you may want to thank them as well. To the distinguished faculty of Romance Studies, all ranks and titles, thank you for the care and dedication you've given to these students. Thank you for your guidance, your rigorous nurturing of their keen minds and their promise, especially with Rosana and Jorge, doctores. Now, class of 2026, how are you feeling? Alive? Are you seeing the light at the end of the tunnel? And are you sure now that it's not an oncoming train? Because it's not. You've done it, right? You've done it. Your college career is at an end. And let me just take a second to remind you all that that's okay. Everything's going to be okay. In these last months, I've chatted with my seniors about what comes next for them, and many have expressed relief, excitement about their future. Most have also expressed uncertainty and anxiety. It's only natural if you pay attention to the news. With that in mind, I feel compelled to remind you all about how your choices and experiences at BU, in particular those in Romance Studies, have prepared you to thrive after this momentous day. When I chose to major in Spanish in college, my monolingual mom, dad, grandparents, and siblings all asked me one thing. Yeah, but what are you going to do with that, Allison? And what they meant was, will studying literature and culture really pay your bills? And I'm going to tell you a couple of things about that. A, I'm not wealthy, but I pay my bills, usually on time. And more importantly, I love my job. It nourishes my soul. You all, students, witnessing your discoveries and insights, your aha moments, they fill my cup every single day I come to work. So that's A. B, you can do anything with your degree. International relations, diplomacy, translation, culturally informed public policy. Imagine that. Immigration law, multilingual sales, marketing, public relations, multicultural therapy, medicine, journalism, media production, human resources, Spanish professor. But let me be more specific about your preparedness for life after BU, no matter what career path you follow, my friends. First, you have cultivated a lifelong skill. You've heard my bio. You're multilingual. As our world grows smaller and smaller through innovation, as future demographics shift in our communities, you have given yourselves the gift of communication. And you've proven to yourselves that wherever you may find yourself, and with whomever, you can learn to communicate. You need never be daunted by doubts. I'm not good at languages. They won't understand me. I won't understand them. Yes, they will. Yes, you will. And it doesn't matter what language, because you have internalized the strategies necessary to learn any language. Second, and equally important, critical thinking skills. Your coursework has taught you the crucial power of interpretation and analysis. It has taught you to question things like perspective, voice, message, and purpose. You will never read a book or an article, or watch a film or listen to a song, or even see a meme the way that you did 4 years ago, taking it at face value, letting it pass unquestioned into your consciousness. My mom used to say, and this was in the 90s, so you can imagine how much more applicable it is nowadays, there is a fundamental lack of critical thinking skills in the world, Allison. But you all, through your choices and hard work, are leaving BU ready to push back against that void. You have the tools required: observation, inference, reasoning, evaluation, evidence-based argumentation, and limitless potential. It gives me so much joy and optimism to know that you all will be out there using your incredible minds and hearts to shape our collective future. Speaking of hearts, third, what are we as humans without feeling, without inspiration and empathy and wonder? Are we human if we don't feel angry or sad in the face of tragedy? Are we human if we let a computer react for us, struggle for us, tell us what to be curious about? Are we human if we don't find value in the artistic expression of our fellow human beings? What you've learned in RS courses is how to embrace humanity, yours and others. All the beautiful, terrifying, messy, breathtaking feelings that humanity basks in and grapples with, and then writes about, sings about, paints about, century after century. Artifacts of culture, past and present, safeguard our humanity and simultaneously challenge our basest human biases and assumptions. F. Scott Fitzgerald said, "The beauty of literature is that you discover that your longings are universal longings, that you're not lonely and isolated from anyone. You belong." I would argue that in that belonging, you find peace, strength, dignity, and truth. As you take your next steps, friends, never doubt your talents and intellect. Never let the burdens of the world chip away at your humanity, your universal belonging. Dark days are inevitable, but you are not alone. Look around you. You have your friends, your family, your professors who will not forget you, and you have yourself. And no matter what, you will always be able to open a book, or head to a museum, or reread a poem, and remember that you belong, that you are one vital piece of this wild experiment called human life. In closing, I'd like to leave you with words from Rabbi Rami Shapiro, inspired by his reading of the Talmud and the Book of Micah. Do not be daunted by the enormity of the world's grief. Do justly now. Love mercy now. Walk humbly now. You are not obligated to complete the work. but neither are you free to abandon it. Class of 2026, it's your time. We are all so proud of you and so ready to watch you thrive. Ready to see how the world, how humankind gets just a little bit better every day with you out there in the midst of it. Congratulations and thank you.